Hey everybody, Travis at Robb Family Farm again. We're out here, it's the next day after we went to the bees. Got all them situated. We're gonna put supers on, and then I'm gonna put one of those hives into the queen with some lay-in brood, some open brood, 2 frames of food, one of pollen, good bee bread, and one of honey. Because a buddy of mine, I sold it to him. But while I was waiting on another guy to get back that I'm gonna go get hay from this evening, I went ahead and burnt this big brush pile we had here, and then started burning some of these leaves on this ditch here. So the only thing we've got in this main part of the yard is this brush pile here, which isn't as big as it looked. There's some grown up green stuff in there, but I need to get this one burnt next, and then this one burnt. But this one and this one, I need to wait until we get some rain. It's okay today, but it's not as wet as I'd like it to be. But then we've got that one down there, you see. We've got a little one up there in the corner, a little one back there, 3 little ones back there. But that's a big one right there. And then all that's done, and then we've got a big one back there. And then I need to do some cleaning down there and burn, but I don't have any of that piled up. I got one pile, but that's it. A lot of that needs piled up still. It is morel season, morel mushrooms. We seen them last year on the property. I've been watching out. I got the animals fenced off away from where they were. So hopefully we can get some morel mushrooms. These piles are pretty much done. They're just smoldering, so we're gonna go down. I busted another tube in the tractor tire. I'm gonna go down and try to start working on it until the guy with the hay calls me, and then we'll run and get some hay. All right, we got the hay unloaded. We got 7 bales, got it stacked there. Got the trailer put back. Now, I'm gonna put some supers on and pull this nuke out to sell tomorrow. And my camera, while I went and got hay, I had my camera down in the barn charging, so I just went and got it. I'll put you on a little time lapse. I'm just going to add supers. I ain't really going to dig around at all. And the ones I do add new supers on, I'm going to put queen excluders on. Alright, got everything supered. If it already had a super on it, I under-supered it. If it didn't have a super on it, I put the super on it, but I did not add the queen excluder yet because I want the bees to get up in there and start working a little easier. Because sometimes when you add that queen excluder and it's an empty box above it, they don't have no reason to go through that excluder. So if I didn't do that, I just put the excluder next to it, as you can see right there. So I'll come back tomorrow. And anything that don't have an excluder or an inner cover with a top entrance, I will add that tomorrow, because I don't know, I just like top entrances. And I don't know, the pros might think different, but whatever. I think when the workers come, they can just go in and out that top one. They ain't got to go up through that brood nest. I don't know if that's how it works, but that's the way I'd see it. And I haven't had enough time to study to see which is better. I may do that next year because I'll have a little more time. So that may be something I'll look into next year. But as of right now, we're going to move this out of this box into this nuke box. We got to find the queen, see if she's laying, doing all that, and then I'll put them in here. And then I'll put it back right here. That way any workers that come back here in the next, before dark, will go back to the actual nuke. Pretty heavy, so they've been working. It's a honey nut frame, so that's a good heavy frame. The queen is marked in here, so I will be able to see her. There's some boots. Pollen, bee bread. Pollen, bee bread, that's a good heavy frame. A slab full of eggs. I almost missed them. Yep, there's the queen. Got a big old fat queen. See if I can get y'all. Out there, yeah. Lots of eggs. It's completely full of eggs too. Got to get a bit of bee bread in it. what I'm going to do is move this. Put that there. That has all the bees in it. Had 2 frames. They hadn't capped it yet, but 2 frames slap full of eggs. Larvae should be hatching any day now. And then 2 outside, had good food on them, and then that's 5 frames. So you got 2 with eggs, and then 3 with some kind of food in them, either bee bread or honey. But also the foragers are still coming back. It'll stay here today, half the day tomorrow before the guy comes and picks it up. I don't want to close it up, but I'm not sure exactly. May get him to come late tomorrow night after all the foragers go back in. So either way, that one's ready to go. All right, let's get these hives cleaned up. So I got one here I can add. Alright, done in the bee yard. Get these right here cleaned up. Trying to figure out where to put the smoker. With that, I don't know. Alright, let's go to the barn unload and I'll pick y'all back up. Feel good about this bee season. I feel like I'm starting out better, even though I know I've had at least 1 swarm and 2 other ones that either swarmed or requeened themselves. But from what I've got right now, our population's good and all. I got 11 hives and 2 nukes right now. So if those queens get mated and come back pretty quick, they'll build up. The honey flow or nectar flow has just started, so they should be good here this week. I'm probably going to go, I would like to this week start going through them again, maybe knocking them back a little bit more, maybe a frame or 2. No, I'm not going to do that because in 2 weeks I'm going to start making queens, so I'm gonna make me a queen queen starter, or whatever you want to call them. Either way, I'm gonna make me a little 5-frame nuke to start queens in. And I may use that one on the end as a finisher. I'm not sure yet. I didn't have real good success, so I may change it up a little bit this year and try to do a starter and then a finisher. But we'll see how that works. And instead of doing like 40 grafts, I think I'm only going to do 2 bars. Here's my little queen. Y'all seen it last year, but it's right here. So instead of doing all 3 bars, I may just do 1 in the middle and just try to get in my queen starter. I think I was putting too much pressure on that one. Wasn't getting a lot of good queen cells. So I may just do that 1 bar in the middle, maybe every other one, because as little as I am, till I get to know what I'm doing, if I could do every other one, maybe 10 or 15 per round of queens, it'll be fine. But I need to at least get a decent take for what I do graft. So in 2 weeks I'm going to do that. So when I do that, I'll have to pull bees out of those hives. And then once I do get queen cells, I'll have to put them in my breeding nukes. So for the queens to take off, come back, breed, start laying. They might, depending on how quick I get it done, how good it do, they might produce honey this year. Probably not, but I can get some stores, some nuke stores, or maybe 10-frame stores for any losses that I have this winter or over the summer. So if I have a queen die out, I just plug that new queen right in there with the hive and everything. So that's one good thing about doing that. So I know I had 2 or 3 mate take last year. I'll try to do better than that this year. Either way, dump the smoker in the fire pit, and then I may drag that out there behind the pig pen, and then I need to go change the oil in mine and my wife's car. So either way, let's get this fire smoker dumped out. And then we're going to run the store, fill the mule up, get the wife a Gatorade. Then we'll drag that and then go change the oil, and that'll probably finish out the evening. Went to the stove, topped off the mule with gas. So I just went back here and drugged that. And if y'all watch the channel long enough, y'all know right here where we're building the barn at. This area, you can see a piece of foundation here. Foundation runs, you can see it right there. Right there. So all the way back through here. Probably about 200 foot, maybe 250. Used to be an old chicken house. From the front of this barn, we just used that foundation and kind of formed in between it. So used to be an old chicken house. Over time, we've got the boards up. We've picked up what 10 was left. A lot of it was already taken. But that being said, that's why my tractor keeps getting flat. All these old nails and stuff. So I've got this rolling magnet. And now that I've drugged this, stirred the soil up a little bit. Even when I don't stir the soil, I like to just run it down through here. Picking up metal bits, nails, screws. I don't know if y'all can hear it clean. That's what it's picking up. So one pass. Y'all see all the metal, nails, pieces, shards of metal, tin. You see everything gets picked up. So we're going to walk it back and dump it in the metal bin. Burn in random spots. Like when I first started clearing all this, if y'all go back to our very first video, that fire is right there at the front of the barn. And you'll see what's behind there. But I would burn there, and then I burnt a pile here, and I'll burn another pile there, another pile there, another pile back there. Just as I went through there and cleaning up all the junk, the boards and stuff, which is where I really messed up, was burning all them piles of boards, and they were slap full of nails. Hold it over my barrel here. Pull the magnet. And it all drops. All right, let's go get some tools and go change the oil on the wives' car and my car.